There were a lot of Yamaha DX7 bass sounds on Stock Aitken and Waterman's productions in the 80s. A lot of the songs had DX basses on them. And if you check out this interview in Music Technology from June 1987, they speak highly of their DX7 Cartridge with all their DX7 bass patches on it. Some years after this, the SysX patches were leaked and they're now available online if you look for them. I got a copy of those 32 patches, and to make sure, I got it verified that these are indeed the legendary 32 DX7 bass patches. Check the video description for more info. So in this video, I'm going to go through all the 32 different bass patches and see what they sound like. Let's go! So this is the first patch, Bass 1. With the mod wheel, I can control the timbre of the sound. So that sounds familiar. You know the song. I have no idea if this patch is the right one, but it sounds close. I assume a lot of these patches are variations on the famous Electric Bass 1. I have to vary the octaves here. I guess many of these were layered and processed, EQ'd, compressed, etc. for the productions. Sounds pretty similar to some of the others. Let's continue. Number 5. If you're wondering how I can control the timbre of the patch with the mod wheel, well, I use this little trick. I go out the MIDI out of the DX7 into this little box. Inside the box is a little guy which I've instructed to use the mod wheel to adjust the timbre. I go out of this box and into the MIDI in of the DX7 again, and voila, I can control the timbre. Nice little click on this one. Let's move on. Patch number 7. I like this one. It has a nice mid-tone that will cut through a track great. So I'll keep a note on that, number 7. Maybe useful for layering if you use a lot of the top end. Kind of Electric Bass number 1, but a little brighter perhaps. This one snares the top end a little bit more. I'm pretty sure they just adjust the values, parameters, and store them in the next patch place, because a lot of the patches here, they remind me of the previous ones with some modifications on them. So that's my guess in how they did it. It's mostly about the feedback in the operators and maybe changing out a couple of the algorithms a little bit. Again, very close to the preset Electric Bass 1 patch. More fretless-like, I like that. This one could be useful for layering underneath other bass sounds. Again, to cut through the track, very common trick used in the 80s, using 2 different bass patches. Back to the standard Electric Bass 1 variation again. Sounds more like a Yamaha TX81Z type of patch, a 4-operator patch. I definitely like these patches with more middle tone, mid-frequencies on them. They're often more useful than very hi-fi sounding ones. And we're halfway through now. Let's see what else. Remember, if you're in trouble, always remember to call Mr. Wolf. Some of these are very bright in the top end here. So what else? Yet another Electric Bass 1 variation. And another one. Bit more meaty here. It is a variation on the Electric Bass 1, but I like this one. It has a few extra options installed, if I can put it like that. What else? Just a simple variation of the previous one. Kind of cool when you open up. Again, yet another variation of the presets. I know I'm repeating myself here, but a lot of these patches are variations on the Electric Bass 1. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It is a preset, a classic for a reason, and variations will work nicely as well. Again, many of these patches were compressed, EQ'd, layered, etc. So in the final mixes, they would sound different when they were blended with other sounds, of course. That's also the purpose of the bass. How it sounds alone is really not that interesting or relevant. It's how it performs its duties in the arrangement that counts, of course. Coming towards the end here, not many left. Number 30 now. I like that one. It has consistency. Number 30 was interesting, at least to me. And that leaves only one patch left. This one sounds very compressed in itself, coming right out of the DX7. I use no external processing here, by the way. It's all directly out of the DX7, nothing added. So I like this one. Sounds very production friendly. And that's it, the 32 DX7 bass patches from the legendary Stock Aitken Waterman Cartridge. And that little guy inside the box was of course a total joke. I am using the velocity converter from MIDI Solutions, but I'm going out of the DX7 and into the Yamaha TX802 that actually played those sounds. And I'm using the mod wheel CC number 1 to adjust the velocity going out of the DX7 I use. As always, I'm Espen Kraft. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!